my channel. Today I am very excited because we are gonna do a little review and first impression on the new, or at least new for us here in Scandinavia, Decay Backtalk Palette. This palette is coming out on Friday in stores. So I've been lucky enough to actually try it before it hits counters and stores here in Denmark, which is so cool. As soon as Decay started teasing with this palette, I was just obsessed. I love the colors, they're so me. I guess you can even like sort of tell from my color scheme. So the palette comes like this. It has 4 blushes or like face powders. So I'd say like 3 blushes, 2 highlighters-ish, sort of combined. There's a mirror in the middle, like this, that you can take out and actually like use to do your eye makeup. And then you have, let's see, 8 different eyeshadows, and they're all so cute. I think Raven did so well in creating a palette that is suitable for both daytime and nighttime, for both bronzy and more cool toned looks. I am just obsessed with this palette, and I can't wait to try it on my face for you guys today. So in the reviews I've seen, people haven't really been loving the pigmentation of this palette, which really surprises me. I just tried out the new Petite Heat palette as well, and this palette is gorgeous. I have a look on Instagram as well if you want to check it out. But Decay always makes some of the best eyeshadows in my opinion, so I just can't imagine this being not good. My room is like 300 degrees right now. It is so warm, but it's been raining all day, so I don't really know what's going on. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit and then we can get started on the eye makeup. I already did my base and brows just because I wanted to get into the review of the palette. So if you guys want to see a full-on tutorial on that, you can just let me know and I will get around to that. I'm gonna start out by priming my eyelids with what's left of my Sin eyeshadow primer from Decay. I'm just using a Sigma E55 brush to apply this on my eyelid just to get a nice even application. So I want to start out with the color called Backtalk, which is a nude matte sort of pinky shade. And I'm just gonna go in with my Makeup Forever blending brush and put that in the crease. So in a lot of the reviews that I saw here on YouTube, people thought that the pigmentation was not good, which, as I said, really surprised me because I always love Decay pigmentation. I've definitely built up this pink one a little bit now, and it's not really showing up as dark as it does in the palette, which is a little bit sad because it is such a gorgeous color. I need air conditioning in my room. I'm actually gonna try and grab a MAC 217 brush just to see if I can pack on the pigmentation a little bit more. I want to go for like a sort of cut crease look today, so I wanted to really have a nice intense crease. So it's taking a little bit of time to actually build up the pigmentation of the color, but I think we are getting there. I think it's starting to actually look pretty nice now. I think I'm gonna try dipping into Double Take, this blush right here, just see if I can add some depth and definition with that one. I actually feel like this was even a lighter color, but they do blend out really nicely, I think. So far I haven't really experienced any fallout, at least nothing bad at all. Okay, so I wanted this look to be sort of like mauvey and more of like a pink undertone, but just to deepen up the crease, I'm gonna take What the Fuck, or WTF, on my 217 brush just to really deepen up the crease a little bit. I just feel like it lacks a little bit of depth. This color actually have a little bit of fallout, which is slightly annoying because it's a nice color. So I'm just blending all of these colors together a little bit before moving along. I want to deepen the outer V a little bit, so I'm gonna take shade on a Decay Naked 2 brush, just putting that right in there. This is actually more of a metallic shade. I think people are right. It doesn't actually give up that much pigmentation, but you really like, you actually can build up the layers of the shadows and get the effect that you want. I just didn't want this look to become too warm toned, so I'm trying to avoid using too much of that one. The problem is that it's so humid today, so I'm just like actually melting while filming, which is very unfortunate and very annoying. I think this is as deep as I'm gonna be able to get the color. It is quite a nice color, but it did take a little bit of time to actually pack on all of the intensity. I would have loved like a matte, dark, cold purple, maybe instead of that one. I think that would have been nice for doing like cut creases and stuff like that, but it is still a beautiful palette. I'm gonna go in and cut my crease using the NYX Sculpt and Highlighting Face Duo, I think it's called. I'm just gonna go in and set with the color 3 Shades. and then doing the same on the other eye. I don't really know what to think of this palette so far, guys. It's just not giving me the look that I want, which is kind of sad and annoying. I don't think the pink color 3 sheets is good for really anything. This is just not doing really anything for me. I think if I put this one on, it's going to be a little bit too light. So I'm going to try this one with a little bit of Fix Plus from MAC. I really wanted like a nice movie look, and I feel like it looks a little bit just like a warm cut crease now, and that is not exactly the look I was going for. I'm trying to highlight a little bit on my inner corner, but I still just don't really feel like it's giving me that like pop of shimmer that I want and like. I'm just gonna go in with a small angled brush from Sigma just to reshape the crease a little bit, because I ended up having to pack on a lot of shadow here. Now, just to see if I can get a little bit of like definition going on out here in the crease, I will dip into the 3 darkest colors, so shade What the Fuck or WTF and 180, and I'm just gonna use a MAC 239 brush for that. It looks dark on my brush, but then when I apply it, it just doesn't really look as dark as I wanted it to. Plus, it ends up actually looking a lot warmer in the shade, which is not what I wanted for this look. So because the look is now very like warm toned and almost a bit like a red, I'm going to go in with the color Backtalk once more, just to see if I can get a little bit of that cool movie shade back. And if not, then so be it. This look is just gonna be a lot warmer than expected. If I could say something, I would have loved for this color to be replaced by a dark purple instead, because like that's everything that made this look so warm. I have the Naked Petite Heat, I have the Naked palette, so I have like all of my favorite warm colors, and I would have loved a palette that was just like full on purple. Actually, there's a color from the Naked palette, Naked Heat palette. One moment. So in the Naked palette, there's a color called Ashes, which is a nice deep purple. I'm gonna try and apply this, see if I can make it look a little bit more on the movie side again. I like that so much more. I'm gonna save this palette so I can apply it underneath my eyes as well. Sorry guys, I have to put my hair up for a little bit. It is just so hot in here. So I was wondering one thing, guys. Do you prefer videos where you can see some of my, like, now you can see my bed, for example, or do you prefer videos where you have like a backdrop instead? Because I think for me, I love the look of a backdrop, but I just feel like it is a little bit more like unpersonal. So I'm gonna make like a poll right up here, so please let me know what you think, because I'm gonna listen to you guys, of course. One thing I will say is that I'm very impressed with how little fallout this palette has. I think it's pressed differently than some of the other Decay palettes. So even though the pigment might not be as strong, it has like almost no fallout. I'm gonna go in with the Sigma E30 brush just under the eyes. I'm going in with... I'm so clumsy! Anyway, E30 brush. Gonna go in with the shade Backtalk just to kind of start out with the movie color again. Lately I've been really into like dragging out my shadow a little bit, not in like a cut way, just in a soft way, just down a little bit like that, because I feel like it opens up my eye a little bit. I'm just gonna go in and deepen up the lower lid with the color called Shade again. It just doesn't really do anything when I apply that color. I have a lot on my brush. I think that's a shade that's better just used wet, probably. I'm going into the Naked Heat palette, just taking a little bit of the color Ashes again, just to get the depth that I want. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the Decay Troublemaker Mascara and go in with some falsies. These are, actually I think these are the Sashas from Huda Beauty. I just think I have them in the wrong case, and it's so messy because I put eyelash glue on it all the time. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Lashes and mascara is on, and I definitely like the look a whole lot more now. I think maybe I judged the palette in a different and wrong way. I think this palette is nice. Just expect it to be softer than you think. It is not a super duper crazy, intense, fully pigmented, dark, like smoky eye palette, but that's fine too. Sometimes it's nice to have something that's a little bit more on the soft side, and then, as I did, you can combine it with a little bit of the Naked Heat palette, whatever else you have. I just used 2 colors called Ashes and En Fuego, those 2 right there, and that definitely deepened up the look. I still wish that the palette would have been a little bit more on the like movie side, because that's something that I don't really have in my collection, and also something that I feel like is quite hard to find. But I think it looks nice now with the help of a few other products. So I want to warm up my face a little bit using the blush called Double Take right here. I feel like that's an eyeshadow or like a double blush or something as well. I'm just using the NYX Professional, I don't know what this brush is called, but like a big like blush brush. Just applying that on my cheeks, temples. I'm really into blush at the moment. I feel like it makes everything look a lot more soft, which I like. A few years back, I really didn't like Urban Decay blushes, but now I think they've improved the formula so much. I just really like the way that they apply to my face. The Afterglow palette that I used in, I think that was in my last video. I'm such a big fan of that and I use it so often. I like to sort of connect my blush to my eyeshadow out here a little bit, just so everything is like nice and pulled together. Oh, I think I maybe applied a little bit too much up there. I'm gonna go in with Cheap Shot, that one right there, just to cool it down a little bit. And of course, to highlight, I'm gonna go in with Party Foul again, just on the Urban Decay, what is this called, Naked Flush brush. I really love the face products. I think those are easy to work with and beautiful and pigmented. Very nice. I was gonna do really contoured, like intense, nice lips, but I think I'm just gonna keep them pretty simple because there's so much going on just on the face and on the eyes on this look. So I'm gonna go in with the Backtalk Lipstick from Urban Decay, which is, I guess, what inspired this whole palette. And just because they have the same name, I'm gonna apply the Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion Lip Gloss in Backtalk as well. They smell so good. They just smell like, they just make me happy. I love these glosses. I've been using them so much since I got them and I think they're just great. If you guys would like to see a lip swatch video on all 20 colors, let me know, because that is definitely something I would like to do. I'm actually not gonna go out tonight. I am just gonna eat some food and edit this video and then chill in bed. I haven't been feeling so good lately, so I don't want to use any setting spray. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. This is the Coconut Edition, which is my favorite.
It smells so good.
So what do you guys think of the finished look? I really like the way it actually turned out, even though I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning. I think the perfect palette for me would have been a color that was a lot lighter and with a lot of like shine, and then a color replacing that one that would be like the Ashes one from the Naked Heat palette. But I love this palette now. I think it is very cool that it's a lot more of a soft palette to work with. You can definitely still get something dramatic like I wanted if you mix it with other stuff that you have at home. I definitely will use a few of these colors again. I didn't try the color Attitude, which is a lovely like metallic, it almost looks like a little bit of like a cranberry color. I didn't really try the lighter colors, and then I also didn't use that one so much. So I'm gonna give it another go, trying to create something a little bit more soft. And I'm definitely also going to use the blushes and the highlighters again because they just looked so good. I know this palette has been out a few months in the States and probably everywhere else, but it's actually being released on Friday the 1st of June here in Denmark. So let me know if any of you guys are going to try it out. Are you gonna go in and swatch it, or are you gonna buy it for yourself? I hope that my little first impressions like review thing here has helped you see that you can also create something more dramatic, because I feel like all of the looks I've seen on YouTube were all very soft and natural looking. So that is everything for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed a lot. If you don't already, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I always want to say Snapchat, but I don't actually use that anymore. Please give this video a thumbs up and a like if you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.